I, like many people these days, have a bit of a scrolling problem, a bit of a internet media consumption problem, and I try to ignore it. I try to not think about it and just tell myself it's fine. And like it is fine. Like I'm sure there's people worse off than me, but I see all these people do like social media detoxes, and in the back of my head I was always thinking like I should probably do that, but I don't want to because like I don't have that bad of a problem. And I think that mindset in itself is a problem. I think that was just me avoiding even attempting to do something like this because I was afraid that it would be too difficult for me. I don't know, I really got the urge to attempt like a media deprivation week, and just see what it does. Maybe it won't really be revolutionary at all, and I'll be like, okay, whatever, like I'll just go back to my scrolling, who cares? But maybe it will be revolutionary. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Today is a Monday where I'm starting this, so this is my day one, and I'm going to last until next Monday. And here's how I'm going to do things, okay? No scrolling. So no scrolling TikTok or Instagram. I don't really scroll, and really TikTok's the only thing I like sit there and scroll. So none of that, no TikTok scrolling. I can only go on TikTok if I am posting or like replying to a comment on something I posted. Like I'm not gonna just be scrolling my FYP. No YouTube. I really like watching YouTube videos. I do it often. I do it all the time. That's probably what I consume over TV. However, TV is out this week as well. I have a couple shows I watch on TV. Can't watch those either. So no YouTube, no TV, no TikTok scrolling. I think that's pretty much everything. But let me tell you the media I am going to allow myself to consume, because I'm not a crazy person, and well, you're not crazy if you don't consume these things, but I still want to enjoy myself, enjoy my life, and I get a lot of joy from a lot of different media. So I will allow myself to listen to music because that is so essential for me. Like when I'm driving in my car, I don't know. And I think having this be one of my only media options is music will allow me to listen to more music that I am interested in, and I think that'll be exciting. And I'm going to allow myself to read books because I have a big stack of books that I've just barely started but not made much progress in. So I feel like that'll be a good excuse for me to read. Yeah, so reading and music, those are my options if I would like to consume some media. Oh, and no podcast either. I'm a huge podcast girl. My other loophole that I will allow myself, because you guys, I love just sitting and watching something while I eat a meal. Maybe I should try to break that habit and just eat in silence, or like eat while I read a book, but that feels like too much multitasking. Sure, I could just sit there and listen to music, but sorry, I want to sit there and I want to have dinner and a show. So I'm allowing myself to watch music videos while I eat. Only while I eat, okay? Well, maybe not only while I eat. Maybe I can have music videos on in the background, but it's not like I'm just gonna sit and like watch. Well, that's my loophole. I think it's kind of fair. I love music videos, and so I don't know, like when I'm eating, I think it'll be fun to watch a music video. Okay? That's my exception. But cutting out podcasts, YouTube, TV, and TikTok is like a lot for me. It's only, what time? It's like 2 p.m. on Monday, and I've been working most of the morning, afternoon, so now is the test. Now is the time for me to see if I can fill my time with something other than consuming media. And really, what I'm hoping to gain from this is not because I think like consuming media is bad, obviously not. I'm an artist, and I feel like sometimes I fill my brain too much with other people's content when I could be making my own. Really, I just want to see how much of a time suck all of these things are, and see what I can do with the extra time I have when I'm not doing these things. And this could go a number of ways, and I'm not going to force it to go any type of way. I'm just going to do what feels good in the moment, and we'll see what the results are, you know? So this is how it could go. It could go where I just fill my time with so much music and books that I still don't like make my own stuff, that I'm still not like producing much, and I'm just consuming the forms of media that I did allow myself. Maybe I'll get through a bunch of books, because I'm so bored and I don't feel like making anything. I could make a lot of things. That's kind of the goal, is to like produce more instead of consume. But like I said, yeah, it could just go where I just end up reading a bunch of books and listening to a bunch of music instead. But I wouldn't be mad at that. Like, I'm not, like, that would be okay to me. I could be so bored that I sleep a bunch. Maybe I'll just catch up on sleep this week. Again, wouldn't be mad about it. Whatever happens, I'm cool with. I'm just curious to see what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna spend my time. Ooh, I already ate my lunch today and watched music videos during it, and that was a great time, dude. One of my favorite things is when you're hanging out with friends, is just showing each other music videos. That is my favorite hangout time. But I'm already realizing how often I instinctually just open TikTok to scroll, and then I'm like, wait, I'm not gonna do that. It's just very automatic. When I'm not doing anything, it's oh, I guess I'll scroll. Oh, I guess I'll let's find a YouTube video to have on in the background. I do like to have a constant stream of sounds pretty regularly, whether that's a YouTube video playing or a podcast or music. But obviously this week it's just gonna be music, and I think that'll be a really nice change. I know this isn't a full media deprivation, because I'm still gonna be on TikTok, I'm still gonna post and stuff, and yeah, but media deprivation, I don't know what I'm gonna call this video. But so often I would just plan my rest time around what am I gonna watch, what should I put on so I can rest right now. It's there are other ways to rest without watching a YouTube video, Oh my god, I could play on my computer. I could play computer games and stuff. I feel that counts. Yeah, let's go. Got back from the rose gardens and I had a wonderful time. It was very beautiful. I'll definitely be returning. I don't know why I've never been there before. I love roses. I love gardens. Now is a time when I would normally scroll or watch something on YouTube, because I just finished a task, an event, and now it's okay, what do I do? But we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna play on my computer instead, which, yes, is better in my brain. Okay, good morning. Is it really loud back here? I don't know. If it's too loud, sorry. It is media deprivation day 2. Last night was pretty good. It was kind of tough towards the end of the evening. I love to just watch a show before I go to bed, and I couldn't do that. But I had my music videos on while I was journaling and doing some drawing and stuff, so that was nice. I appreciate that. I got some work done on my computer. I definitely felt more productive than I would be otherwise. I think I'm gonna go to a coffee shop and do some work today. I'm getting dinner with my grandparents later, so it's we have plans, we have things to do today to keep me occupied. I got a lot of good work done at the coffee shop. It's amazing what you can accomplish when you don't take a scroll break every 15 minutes, Look at that. That is so beautiful. Oh my god, it's gorgeous out today. The music that I have on rotation right now I feel I should update that, because that's, like I said, one of the only sources of media I'm consuming right now. I am a very chronic repeater when it comes to music. I listen to the same stuff over and over and over till I'm on to the next. And that's just how I like to listen to things. I'm very in an NCT Dream phase right now, so I've been listening to a lot of them. This walk, I am listening to the album Blanket by Kevin Abstract. Really good album. If you've never listened, you should. I'm really not missing my phone and like doom scrolling as much as I thought I would. Eating yogurt, oiling my hair, and watching BTS music show performances. Hell yeah! Hello. It's day 3 of my media deprivation week. Last night, I feel like, yesterday, I look at my screen time and it's still pretty egregious, and I feel like I'm just finding other shit to do on my phone. Hello. Because I know I can't scroll like normal. So I'm Googling more random things. I'm going on more Google deep dives and wasting time like that, whatever. Or I keep stalking my own social media profiles, which is not unusual. I love doing that, don't get me wrong, but it's girl, I just can't get away from that screen. I just fuck. So we're gonna play Webkins and maybe read. Yeah, I love playing with my virtual animals when I have real animal right next to me, you know? Confession time. So one of my little habits that I'm tracking on this sticker chart I made is to read at least 20 minutes every day. And then right now I'm doing this media deprivation challenge thing, and I can only have music or books as my media source. Lately, all I'm reading is fan fiction. Fan fiction on my phone. Not real actual book. Okay. Not to discount fan fiction though, you guys, because that's valid literature, okay? That is well written. It and I make the rules, and I've been counting it towards my reading goals. However, and I'm having a great time with it, okay? Don't get me wrong. Having a great time. I just feel like I've been neglecting some books that I've been wanting to read lately because I just choose fanfic over them every time. Okay, so I have these 3 books that I want to read right now, and I'm gonna read at least a chapter of each and cycle through them, and I think that'll be good for me because I can just bounce from topic to topic. Okay, so we have The Power of Gems and Crystals, we have The Book of Practical Dreamcraft, and we have And the Hippos Were Boiled in Their Tanks. Yeah, let's read. And then if I make some progress on all of those, I can reward myself with more fan fiction. Okay, is that a fair trade? Also, I just wanted to show you my cats right now because they're very cute. Oh, that's very sweet. Hi, it's media deprivation week, day 4. Yesterday went pretty well. After I read my books for real, which I did, which was good. I took a nap, and then my friend came over and we cooked dinner and watched music videos because I was not gonna neglect this experiment just because I was with a friend. I told them, I was like, hey, you can come over and we can have dinner, but while we eat, we can't watch anything, we can't watch stuff except for music videos because this is what I'm doing. And that was fun because honestly, half the time I hang out with friends, we end up watching music videos anyway as our choice of media. So that was fun. Today, I worked in the morning, and now I've been off work for a couple hours, and I've kind of been sitting doing nothing. Well, not nothing. I was scrolling through my own camera roll for a really long time. But yeah, we'll see what I get up to the rest of the day and how the rest of the week goes. Woohoo! Hey, I've been laying in my bed for hours since I last spoke to you.
and I've been trying to kind of plan for my little vacation that I'm going on next week. Yeah, next week. Looking up places I want to visit, food and coffee and stuff. I really wish I could go on TikTok to look for places to go, but I'm just using Google, like the good old days. But I haven't even really found that many places that are sticking out to me, that are jumping out at me. So it's kind of just felt like a big old waste of time. And I don't know, like I don't feel like doing anything right now. I don't feel like making art. I don't feel like reading. I don't feel like going on a walk. I don't feel like taking a nap. This is the time when I would watch something. I'm like trying to convince myself that one of those other options sounds interesting, but like it doesn't. I don't know, you guys. Is this like a good experiment? I feel like I'm just replacing my usual scrolling with like different screens. Like I'm just Googling stuff, or I'm going on the computer, or I'm stalking my own camera roll. Like, is that any more productive than me just watching a YouTube video for a few minutes for an hour? Like, I've just sat here doing nothing. Like, I feel like I would have been more, like, it's more productive for me to watch a YouTube video. Maybe it's not all about productivity. I don't know what this is about. Why am I doing this? To prove something to myself? I don't know. I forced myself out of bed, and we're gonna go on a walk because I feel like I've done enough bed rotting for the day, for the week, to be honest. I'm going on a late night walk because it just rained and the vibes are like really nice. Hi. I totally recorded like a full conclusion clip, and it's gone. I lost it. I don't know where it is. So I'm gonna try to do it, recap a little quickly. Ooh, don't look at that. My media deprivation week. It wasn't like revolutionary per se, and I don't know if I was expecting it to be. I did not read as many books as I probably could have. I still found a lot of other ways to waste time on my phone, even with those limitations. I found new ways to waste time on my phone, So that just goes to show me that I will always find ways to go on my phone if I want to, unless I like put up stricter barriers, I really enjoyed the music aspect, like consuming more music and watching a ton of music videos and live performances and all of that. Like that was really good. I have kind of continued that habit, to be honest. And yeah, that's great. Like no complaints there. I do think my scrolling's gotten a little better. I think I am less likely to just grab it in a panic, you know? I'm trying to be more like in my body, in the moment, like take in my surroundings before I resort to just scrolling TikTok or something, you know? I also like, I don't know if it's not really intentional. Maybe it's just a result. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with like all of my podcasts and my media as much lately. Like I used to be so on top of everything. Like the second one, like a person I subscribed to released a video, like I'm watching it. The second like a podcast I listen to comes out, I'm listening. I'm not as on top of that lately, which is maybe good. I don't know. Yeah, those are my thoughts. Those are my conclusions. I would do it again, to be honest. Kind of fun, kind of a fun little challenge. Maybe set different guidelines next time. I don't know. Just to try and make like no going on Reddit deep dives. How about that? Okay, that's all. I'm bad at goodbyes. Bye.